After watching this episode, you're all gonna want to go to prison. Well, not in real life prison. This prison right here. Look, there's a wine cellar, there's snacks, there's an open air hot spring, there's booze. There's everything you'd ever want, and it's all for free. Now imagine if you could go to this prison. I imagine everyone would want to go here, but the catch is that you cannot leave. But this one's just a little bit more special. Nagano here, she has no hesitation to take advantage of the commodities simply because she did something good. Okay? But that's where the morals hit. If you're a morally good person, this prison is going to hurt. It's going to hurt you a lot. It probably wouldn't hurt me, honestly. Because my morals are not that great. So she's like, I'd probably be like Nagano. I'd be like, holy shit, Kawabanga. She's like, I see. Sweet snacks and a massage chair. Bro, this is the dream. But if you were actually a good person, if you actually had a good heart, this would hurt. Why? And it's ironic because the person actually wants to pay them back. The person wants to pay them back for their good deeds. And that's a problem. Because when you do good deeds, you shouldn't expect anything back. Okay? You guys gotta hear this once again. I'm gonna sound like a fucking broken record here. You should not expect anything back for the good deeds that you do in this life. Okay? The Lord knows the good deeds that you did. Whether you believe in karma or not, maybe it'll come back to you. But if you are a wholeheartedly good person, don't expect jack shit. Like, honestly, you shouldn't expect anything. But of course, we're not all perfect. We're not all morally good. So I'd probably logically just twist it with some mental gymnastics and be like, you know what? I'm not perfect, so I'm going to indulge. I deserve this. You don't deserve jack shit. You know what we deserve? We deserve fucking shit in our face. We don't deserve jack shit. We're just so self-entitled with ourselves. We believe ourselves to be gods. We get spoiled, we become complacent. We just think, which is not necessarily all bad. I think like Richard Dawkins did research on the selfish gene, but it's more like self-preservation. But when you become pragmatic, when you think about it pragmatically, we don't deserve shit. We're fucking terrible human beings. Pragmatically, when you don't put emotions into it, if an alien saw us from far away, they'd think we're just a waste of resources, just like AI. Oh dear Lord. They'd be like, humanity just sucks. Send the nukes. No, I'm kidding. Oh god damn it. But no, self-deprecation is always important. Self-deprecation sharpens the mind. But at the same time, you do have to reward yourself accordingly, but don't overdo it, or you're gonna become a little bit something like Nagano. She doesn't care if she gets, all of this stuff after doing a good deed. Which is fine. She's still, she's probably just young and inexperienced. She doesn't realize that when you do a good deed, you're supposed to feel morally, a little, off put if someone does repay you back. You know what I'm saying? Now, you should be gracious about it. Be like, you know what? I did it, not for a reward, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the thought. Good things come back to people who do good things. But in reality, you shouldn't expect anything. If you do get something good, then just see it as, what comes around goes around. But don't expect it. That's the pit. That's the dark hole that you're gonna allow yourself to get into. And one of the characters here, they know this. They call him the good guy because he always does good deeds, but he doesn't expect anything back. He doesn't want all this glory. He doesn't want all these gifts. He doesn't want free stuff. He doesn't want any of that. Because he knows a morally stable, a morally good person does good deeds just because they know that that's the right thing to do. That's just the right thing to do. It's not. And you shouldn't expect anything back. Like nothing. You should expect nothing. Anything. If anything, you should just spit. You should expect them to spit in your face after doing something good. No, you give them money, expect them to spit in your face. But you know deep down, it came from a good place. You know what I'm saying? You should expect the worst after helping somebody. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna care. And well, they may not appreciate my help, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And that's the dangers, guys. That is the danger. Now, I'm not gonna be a good person, honestly, but I will be good to those I choose to be good to. Because if you're not mentally stable to be this good of a person, and it's gonna eventually make you into a terrible person, like you do so much good in this world, you give everything you have, and then at the end of it, you just feel this hollow feeling. You just threw yourself out there, and then like you just don't feel nothing. Then you're just overdoing it. You're being too much of a nice guy. You're being too much of a nice person. Oh, the things we learn in anime, huh? The things we fucking learn. But no, this is truly a paradise. This is truly a prison. You check it out. It's really cool. It's like a cylinder. It looks like one of those rice kegs. Keep all the food and the rice. Oh man, this is just so cool. But it really just, it really just made me question my own morals. As to would I really graciously accept all these gifts, all this, take a bath, drink some booze, and then even have more? No, this is just too much. That's why I think I prefer purgatory over heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like heaven just seems like too much. What have I done? What have I done to deserve such a heaven? Nothing. I haven't done jack shit. Not worth that. That's not worthy of that. You know what I'm saying? I deserve like purgatory, man. Send me to the shadow realm. Fuck. I'm not. I appreciate it. Fuck, hell yeah. But what is it that we actually deserve? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is just insane. The amount of retrospection that these animes gives you. Here's the good guy. Nagano meets him, and he's the one that showed her the right path. He's really the one. He's a little bit older. He's a little bit more mature. He's been alive a little bit longer, and he knows his stuff. Though he does indulge a little bit, which is funny. But yeah, so he really does show Nagano. What the fuck is going on here, man? What is this? Why? Oh my god. But yeah, look, check this out, guys. I know you guys would jump at this because you guys are all selfish pieces. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. You guys are all just selfish pieces of shit. No, I'm kidding. Okay, maybe I am taking it too far. You know what? I'm a selfish piece of shit.